Welcome to Transformation with Max. I'm Max. Today, I'm in beautiful Mexico City, also known as CDMX. I'm here with Eduardo. He is a master bodyweight calisthenics trainer that I'm working with. And we're going to focus on a couple of things today, and I'll let Eduardo share what we're going to do today in this workout. This is the first video of a series that we're doing. It'll be 5 to 6 videos while I'm here in Condesa, Mexico City, here at the park. And I'll be working with Eduardo for all the videos. So the focus is on calisthenics for beginners, also known as body weight exercise. This is also the first in a series of what I refer to as fitness around the world. So whatever country I'm living in or visiting over the next several years, I will be doing fitness videos from those countries. So, the shirt that I'm wearing, I bought this 7 years ago when I first retired and moved to Costa Rica. Notice the size of this thing. I weighed 235 pounds 7 years ago. Now I fluctuate between 170 and 173. I've gained a lot of muscle, lost a lot of fat. Primarily due to diet, calisthenics exercise, walking, and endurance exercises. So, this video is focused on calisthenics. So, Eduardo, tell us what we're going to do.
Thank you, Max. Well, today we're going to focus on a very popular movement, the push-up. An horizontal push motion that will engage your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps primarily. But like in other exercises in calisthenics, you have to be in attention of your entire body.
Fantastic. So we're going to get into it, and here we go.
Okay, perfect. So first of all, to have an excellent workout, we have to prepare our body and get a good warm-up. So let's start with a quick and efficient joint check, starting from our neck with easy and nice motions. Let's think about 3 to 5 movements for each part of our body. The primary goal here is that our joints are lubricated and ready for the stress we're going to put them in. Then change from side to side. And the lateral motion. Try to keep your shoulders down, depressed. Focus only in the motion of the muscles of your neck. This will give you a nice stretch to the muscles involved in this area. Now, we're going to focus in the motion of the shoulder. Think about drawing a circle in any direction that you want for a brief moment. And here, the most important thing is happening back, in the back of Max. The scapulas are getting all the angles, all the possible angles that they can perform. Then switch to the other side. And in this way, you get sure that it doesn't matter in which angle or direction your body, your scapulas are, they're gonna work perfectly. Let's continue with some protraction and retraction of our scapulas as we are flexioning our arms. Think of pushing something as well as pulling when you bring your hands close to your body. This is the natural way to move in the movement that we're going to work and see in a moment, the push-up. The protraction and the retraction of the scapulas are really important in terms of efficiency and safety for your body. Let's continue with some arm circles. Here we're going to focus in the internal and the external rotation of our arms, muscles that will give stability to our push-up, as well as the flexion of our elbow. That, of course, is going to be working in every single rep. Our wrists are the main joint once we are in support, that is going to receive the stress of our body weight. So let's prepare it a bit with some wrist circles. First, with open hands, thinking about drawing a circle with our wrist, drive with our fingers to each side. Think about 5 to 8 movements. Good. Now let's put hands together and cross our fingers. And with the scapulas depressed, continue with some nice and smooth wrist rotations. Think about putting a little bit of pressure between palm and palm. Don't do the motion too fast. You want to do it controlled and feel every angle in your hand. Good. Now we're going to move a little bit our hip. Let's go for some hip circles. Draw 5 to one side, 5 to the other. As I told before, the push-up is not just about the muscles that are involved in pushing you up. It's also about how your body awareness is, how the hip is going to be in the right position to support your spine, the core, how it's gonna be working in the push-up. So we have to prepare a little bit these areas as well. Good. Then we're going to continue with some anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. Anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. Think of grabbing your hip with your fingers and move to the back and to the front. Your hip as if it was a dish or a jar that you're inclining backward and forward. In the correct push-up, you want to aim to a posterior pelvic tilt, engaging the core and the glutes. Keep in mind that your legs has to be as well in tension, so think about extending the knee in a way that your quads are going to be engaged. Good. Now let's continue a bit with legs, with some knee raises. Let's go for 10 motions or so. And with some heel to hand motion to give the knee a little bit more of his natural flexion. Nevertheless, even when the feet are not going to work as much in this routine, it's good to give a little reminder to our joints in our feet, our ankles, how to move properly, how to activate them a bit. We're not losing anything, and we're getting a lot of it. Finish with internal and external deviation. Now let's adapt hip squat position, in which Max is going to hold the position for a few seconds. We're going to take advantage of it and continue with, let's say, 3 and 3 wrist rotations if you feel to. This position is engaging a lot of muscles in your body, and the main goal today is to get a little bit more temperature, inner temperature in your body. So it's great to hold it for a moment. As well, you're working a bit your mobility. Let's go up. We can grab a band. If you have a band, it would be great to continue with your workout. We're going to hold the extreme of each side of the band, and keeping a posterior pelvic tilt, we're going to flex our shoulders and let the motion go as far and comfortable as possible. Never stress the joints, never stress or overstretch your muscles. Go with a motion that feels good for you. Now we're making an overall warm-up. Good. Now let's put the band behind our back and have a closer grip. I would say a hip width grip. And from there, we're going to extend our shoulders, aiming for extended elbows, and avoid to lean forward. You want to focus only in the stretch of your chest, your shoulder, and the retraction of the scapula in every single rep where you lift your arms to the back. This motion will prepare your shoulders in terms of stability and flexibility, and you will perform better reps when it comes to the push-up. Excellent. And now let's finish. We can put the band aside, and let's finish with some losing a bit of tension with some nice and smooth jumping jacks. This will get your inner temperature as well with a higher, little bit higher rate. So let's get to it and continue. Go and flow with Max for 40 seconds of jumping jacks. Continue. Breathe in, breathe out. Do it with natural motion. Try to feel comfortable in the exercise. You're about to get ready to a good push-up workout today. One, good, perfect. Let's get ready and let's talk about push-ups. Okay, so we already had done a general warm-up. Now let's go to the specific workout of today, and of course we're going to focus in the push-up. So if you're a beginner, I would suggest to start from a high support, which will allow you to feel the motion, to focus on the technique and get away of any over stressful motion for your joints. So let's get to it, Max. You want to have a shoulder width or a little bit more shoulder width position for support. Think about having the posterior pelvic tilt when you are in the planche position, and from here with open or protracted scapulas, you are going to let yourself down, trying to aim to touch the bar with the chest and go up again. When you go down, close your scapulas. When you go up, open them. Go a little bit slower so you can control the motion. Yeah. First, the distance to the bar. It's good to check where the chest is going to stop, so you can extend the other leg, not the supporting leg, and then you will have a fine distance to work with. Always step in your tips so you can carry the most possible body weight to your exercise. Aim for a posterior pelvic tilt. Good. And as you go down, you retract your scapulas, and as you go up, you open them. Good. Continue like that. Excellent. So the first progression is great, where you need to develop more strength. Once you feel comfortable in a first progression, you will feel prepared to seek for a lower bar. So Max, please let's go for 8 fine and good reps. The technique stays the same, but keep in mind that the body weight that you are going to push up is going to be higher. So in terms of intensity, the intensity has gone up. Good. Posterior pelvic tilt. Remember to retract and protract your scapula as you go down, and lean a little bit forward when you go down. Good. And push up. 1. Excellent. 2. Perfect. Feel a nice and smooth tempo in which you can move around 2 and 2 seconds in each portion of the motion. Okay, so let's go for the regular push-up. The most popular pattern of motion is when we do it in a horizontal plane. So let's go to the floor, Max, and perform 5 nice reps with a controlled tempo.
When I'm working with an expert, it makes all the difference. So please, if you like this video, please click the like button, write us a note, and subscribe. If you would like to work with Eduardo, he offers both online and training in person. In the event that you're ever visiting Mexico City, you can find his link at the bottom. Also, check out our book, co-author with Deanna Pullman, Over 50, Starting Over. The link is below. You can find it at Amazon. Tune in to the next training video. Thank you.